Good morning, everybody. Diggs here. It's another beautiful day out here in the Pacific Northwest, and today we're going to be talking about a loyal companion that is Garval's VC. Whether or not I think it's worth it to pull, let's go ahead and dig in. So this is the second non-limited VC that we've had in the last couple of weeks, and the last non-limited VC, Ahirman, if you'll remember, was an Esper related VC, and I recommended it as a must pull. Now, a loyal companion, I'm going to say, is not a must pull, and I actually think it's going to be worth holding off on it. Now, you know, if you're someone who is a diehard, you're running Golbez, and that's how you're gonna run your team, absolutely, you should grab this VC. If you're, you know, setting up guild battle compositions with Golbez, if you're using him non-stop, like if you are just dark element to the max, this VC is going to be great for you. VC is going to be wonderful. But I think for the majority of people, we are going to be probably skipping it. I myself, when I'm on the fence, let's talk a little bit about why though. Let's look at the stats. Let's look at what it's going to give you. Pulling up WoTV calc here. Let's talk about the base stats, because one of the big things people are missing is that it does have dexterity plus 50. Now, the global exclusive buff is going to be plus additional HP for Garval. I'm a little bummed out that additional HP is not going to apply to Golbez. I think it would be very appropriate, and it just seems like you're going to want to have a VC buff Golbez since he was the latest unit to come out. I think Golbez might be the only collaboration unit that's ever been released without a vision card buff at this point. It's kind of crazy that he doesn't get a vision card buff. But it does come with dexterity 50, so keep that in mind, because Golbez, of course, does not have the best accuracy. You can, of course, use the Black Rose Helena VC. Woo! Sorry, guys, I'm just woke up. You can, of course, use the Black Rose Helena VC for an additional accuracy plus 25. But that dexterity 50 is going to be really good for his accuracy. Of course, Golbez having no 100% guaranteed attacks is going to hurt him, so anything you can do to get him additional accuracy. It also comes with magic 151, HP 358, which is, you know, across the board, just going to be good. For the individual unit effects, it is going to give magic 10%. It's also going to give spirit plus 10, decrease evasion minus 5. That's all really good for Golbez. And then party-wise, it's going to give area of effect resistance plus 20, increased magic attack plus 18, and critical hit rate plus 25. So lots of really good things going on here. Things that I would think about though, right? Like critical hit rate is kind of a weird stat to put on this card. It's good, don't get me wrong, but it's not like a must-have for magic units. And I almost wish that they would have taken the Venera VC, which is a global exclusive, right? Which gives the dexterity plus 35%. I almost wish they would have given that to this VC, just because I feel like you want to be able to synergize. We'll go ahead and pull up the Venera VC for those that don't know what it is. You want to be able to synergize kind of anything with accuracy that you can get for Golbez, and it's kind of painful at this point, right? It's kind of like this isn't going to do much for Golbez. It's going to give him some luck, slash resistance penetration, which is going to do him nothing, and it's going to give him dex. So it's like it would have been really nice to have something, right? To have some type of, you know, synergy with the global exclusive dexterity up card. Maybe in 5-man compositions it'll really help Golbez, but you're not dying for accuracy in 5-man compositions. So that's something to at least think about. The crit, not the biggest deal in the world. Of course I can't get back to of course I can't get back to the Golbez, to the VC now, but I think overall, even me who has Golbez, I'm a little bit on the fence about this VC. I think for most people, this is a hard no. This is going to be an absolute hard no, absolute skip. You know, grab it. We have second anniversary coming up. We have a lot more VCs coming out that are going to be, you know, more relevant, particularly in 2 weeks. We're probably going to be getting after Setia, the Brontosaurus VC, which is also going to be an Esper as well. So of course you're going to want that because there's kind of a lack of fire Espers, it feels like. So that's going to be really important. So in the grand scheme of things, unless you are like die hard set on going dark magic composition, I don't think this VC is going to do much for you. And I don't think it's going to, I think you would rarely set a VC like this in the party. I think unless you're running like Golbez, Black Rose, Helena, and Garval, that's probably the only setup where I could imagine this VC being prioritized. I think that is literally, even on JP, I think that's literally the only time I would ever use this VC. Just because there's other VCs I would prioritize, right? Black Rose Helena's VC, obviously prioritized, especially if you're putting like Golbez in a rainbow formation composition. Black Rose Helena VC, right? Gonna be way better than this for him. So lots to think about. And there's a couple people out there who are saying, you know, well, that Dex plus 50, you know, makes it alone worth it for Golbez. In my experience, I've just been testing Golbez just a little bit. He's not gonna hit anything. He can't hit anything. I think we're not going to see Golbez being able to hit, you know, these kind of light evasion meta units, particularly with Lock coming out too. I don't think we're going to be able to start hitting them until we get double VCs. Potentially, we may have to think about gearing towards accuracy TMRs potentially in the future. I think that might be something that's a little bit different on the global side than the JP side. But we'll kind of have to wait and see kind of how the current global meta plays out. I was really hoping this vision card was going to have accuracy on it. I was really hoping Golbez was going to get a buff that was going to be like Golbez gets accuracy plus 20, right? Even getting the HP plus 10% or 25%, whatever's going to be on it for Garval would be great. But it's just not there. It's not happening. And this VC doesn't bring the synergy wide, unlike the Ahirman VC, right? Because the Ahirman VC was a must pull because it helped almost all wind units. This VC only helps 3. You make an argument that it helps Lemure or it gives area resistance to some of these other units who might need it. At the end of the day, with double VCs coming out, this is going to be a secondary VC, right? You're going to harvest it for the dexterity stat. Area resistance is going to get thrown out the window. You're going to harvest it for the dexterity. You're going to harvest it for the critical hit rate, for the magic attack, and for the magic and the spirit. You're going to, you know, pretend area of effect resistance doesn't even exist on it. And that's kind of the end of the day, I feel, how things are going to kind of play out with this vision card. And, you know, honestly, we have 2nd anniversary coming up. We're going to be getting select vision card, you know, tickets. Particularly Amazon's going to be giving some, I believe. I have to double check. I think it's in the Amazon Prime login rewards. Let's actually go look at that real quick, because they should tell us if it's in there. Let me get back to WoTV. But I would imagine, you know, if that comes out in the next like 2 months, potentially before the 2nd anniversary, you might not even need to wait till 2nd anniversary for a select VC. So let's hop into the Amazon Prime shop here and oh, I need to get that. That's 30 large NRG pots. Select Awakening Prism. Is it going to say all Select Awakening Prisms? Okay, there's actually no Select VC coming anytime soon, so you'll have to wait until 2nd anniversary. But even then, waiting till 2nd anniversary is not far. It's coming in March, and this is not a must-have VC. So for most of you guys out there, it's going to be a hard skip. Thank you guys all for watching. If you want to support me, you can use my affiliate link, dig.gs/coins. And as always, have a great rest of your day.